Hey everyone, today in the mail I got He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse, and it got me thinking about Masters of the Universe, so I figured I'd do another Stuff I Love video. I did one about Powerpuff Girls, and yeah, so I just talked about my memories about Masters of the Universe. Now my earliest memory with Masters of the Universe was getting a little toy of Skeletor. I was born in the early 90s, so Masters was a bit before my time. So I didn't see it on TV. The only episodes I saw, I'll get to that later. But first, I want to talk about the toys. My grandpa, someone he worked with, gave him some of her kids' old toys, and there was some old He-Man toys. There was Skeletor, He-Man, Jitsu, Webstore. Can't remember. I know there was a few other ones in there. But anyway, I really loved these figures. They were so cool, and I especially loved Skeletor because he had the skull face, and it was so fascinating to me. So, let's see. A while later, we were in the video store, and I see a VHS tape, and there's that skull guy, and that one guy with the blonde hair. I was like, oh, that's the toy I have. I want to see that. And so I got the tape, and it just blew my mind. I loved it. It's so strange. I look back on the old Masters cartoon now. The animation's really stilted. The voice acting's really stilted. Just everything's really clunky with it, but it's still a fun show. And I could see kids getting into it now. In fact, I'm sure they do, because I still see the DVDs in Walmart selling. And then, let's see. At yard sales and stuff, I'd find some more of the toys, and I found like a few books of it too. What else? The 2002 cartoon came out, and I did see some of that. I didn't have Cartoon Network, so I wasn't seeing it as it was coming out, but my aunt actually got me like almost the entire line of the figures. I still have most of them with all their stuff, and I got Castle Grayskull for Christmas that year, and I had so much fun because the characters all had these little like chips in their feet. You'd wave them over these little scanning things in the Castle Grayskull, and it would yell at them. I remember scanning Skeletor, and it would say, "Skeletor, you are not welcome here." And then there'd be thunderclaps, and it was really funny. And some of the toys, they came with a free VHS tape of an episode of the series. So I got a Courage of Adam, and I watched it just to death till the tape was basically worn out. I freaking love that episode. And then a while later, I got the DVDs, and I really love the DVDs. But there was a weird thing. Let's see, I was still watching some of the VHS tapes, and I was running from the video store, and they were selling off some of their tapes. So I was able to buy some of them, and it was weird. I was looking at the 2002 cartoon, and I was like, you know what? I really wish, like, the animation is great. I really like the designs, but I wish the plots were more similar to the original stories, the original 80s series, which was more kind of fantasy sci-fi, and the 2002 one was very much action adventure. And then, let's see, also at the video store, that's how I found the live action Masters of the Universe movie. I wasn't a big fan as a kid. Like, I watched it and I was like, alright. Like, I didn't hate it. And now, like, I still don't really like it that much, but I can't hate it because it was a fun flick, and I'm sure they were trying their best to make the best of a bad situation. The movie had a lot of stuff that they had to do in order just to get it made, so oh well. Yeah. I do. There's stuff I really like about the movie. I like that the principal from Back to the Future's in it, playing pretty much the same character. Oh, and I love Gwildor. In fact, I have a toy of Gwildor. Let's see. Here he is. Huh. I liked Gwildor. He was a really cool little guy. Let's see. What else is there to talk about with Masters? Oh, She-Ra. When I was a kid, let's see. It was the 90s, so there really wasn't Masters of the Universe She-Ra stuff in stores anymore, and I could only see like episodes on tape at the video store. But I also got Toy Fair magazine, and Toy Fair just opened up my entire world, because like here was a magazine written by 80s fanboys, and it was just like I was able to see all the stuff from the 80s, like Thundercats, He-Man, Silverhawks, G.I. Joe, even 70s with Mego and Marvel stuff, DC stuff, Star Wars stuff, and I learned so much from Toy Fair. I really miss that magazine. But anyway, that Toy Fair was a big influence on what I thought of Masters of the Universe. And years later, Robot Chicken had what's his name, Mole Larstein, the Eternian dentist, which was heavily inspired by Toy Fair's humor. Let's see. Uh, oh, the She-Ra He-Man Christmas special. I got the DVD of that, and that was the first I'd ever seen of She-Ra. Was in that special. It was weird. And then let's see. Oh, there was a DVD I found at a dollar store. They had all these like DVDs in little hanging Christmas ornaments. Yeah, there was a She-Ra Best of She-Ra. All it was just the first 10 episodes. And one of the episodes was that one that everybody hates about the Twiggets and the kid's father's axe. One good thing did come out of that episode though, and I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. For years, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, She-Ra was all just kind of dormant, and nothing was happening. I don't know why. Some properties just stick around forever. Like My Little Pony, there was always. It seems like there was always a show. There were always toys. For Transformers, there's always toys. Uh, G.I. Joe, there's always toys. But for Masters, that's the one thing where it's like, nope, that one goes into hibernation every couple of years for some reason. I never understood that. Anyway, let's see. It all broke a few years ago when She-Ra was announced. I remembered seeing like a promo image of She-Ra, and I looked at it and I was like, I really hope that's not what it looks like. And then they put out the preview images, and I was like, oh, that is kind of sort of what she looks like. Although in the show, when it's animated, like in motion, it looks way better than the promo images. But along with those promo images is where I saw Catra, and I was like, ah, I just know she's gonna be a favorite character of mine, and she was. She's freaking awesome. And so anyway, I really wanted to see more of She-Ra before the new one came out. So the DVD sets are really rare, really hard to come by, especially New Adventures of He-Man Volume 2. I'm still trying to find a copy. I have Volume 1, no Volume 2. I could probably get a bootleg or something, but I'm not going to do that. I can just watch the episodes on, I don't know, Internet Archive. I'm sure they're up on there somewhere. Anyway, uh, the new She-Ra. I let's see. I watched the first episode and I really liked it. It was really good, and uh, like throughout the first season, I was really into the new She-Ra. It was like my favorite thing because like just growing up kind of out of the Master of the Universe loop. Like here's a show and it feels like it's for me, basically. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm just rambling. This is all off the top of my head. I don't like to script things. So anyway, She-Ra. Like I'm really into He-Man, She-Ra stuff. I have almost all the episodes on DVD now. I've watched them a zillion times. I really like the new She-Ra. I was really shocked by the attitude some of the older fans had towards the new one. I don't know, maybe I have a different perspective because I didn't like grow up with Masters like as a little kid like they did. I saw a few scattered episodes. I saw the 2002 series, but that was about it. Oh, New Adventures. Let me talk about New Adventures for a while. New Adventures a lot of fans really didn't like. And so I really wasn't looking forward to watching it when I found the DVD of it. But I watched it and I was like, "Oh, it's actually a pretty fun little show. There's some dumb things I don't like about it, but there's some things I really do. There's the one bad guy, Slushhead. I really love this one part where they go to some planet and someone's talking to him and they say, "Oh, there's no war on our planet." And Slushhead goes, "No war? What do you do for fun?" Oh, and I remember there's a bunch of times when Slushhead's just beating the crap out of somebody and he has a big smile on his face. And just that kind of thing I just really love in a cartoon. Let's see. Let's see. Some of my favorite characters. I really like Lookie and She-Ra. I'm probably one of the only fans who really like genuinely likes characters like Lookie and Orko and Cringer, like the goofball characters that are just like very childish, very silly, but I don't know, something about them just is so charming to me. I always like that kind of character, like Alpha in Power Rangers. Just there's something just so charming and likable about those. And let's see, the new She-Ra. I'm trying to think of something interesting to talk about. I really liked it. And I seem to be one of the only fans out there who just loves all the different incarnations of the show and the franchise as a whole. I'm really looking forward to Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelations. There's been like little scant bits of information put out, but nothing to really give us an idea of what it's going to be. They keep saying it's going to be a continuation of the original. Uh, okay. There was a thing that came out that said Tilo was going to be a main character, but then Kevin Smith said, no, that's not true. Alright, I don't know. And one of the other things, I don't know, I'm wondering how much influence any like potential future Masters series will take from She-Ra, the Netflix one. I'm really hoping they don't like try to insert like LGBT characters just for brownie points, because She-Ra did it really well. They were able to have a really good story, a really strong standalone series, and it happened to feature gay characters, and that's pretty commendable. I'm glad that like Masters has always tried to like push boundaries and really do things for the better. Like Masters always had really good moral messages. So did the original She-Ra. There's some really strong episodes in there. There's one that I really like, The Troll's Dream, which was all about prejudice. All about. Oh, and that was also one of the only episodes where the Twiggets were likable in She-Ra. And then Lookie pops up at the end and talks about going to bed on time. Yep, that was the message, Lookie. You get it, dude. Lookie's an idiot. So, oh, and that was something. Lookie, the Conceals, his race, they actually do show up in the new She-Ra, and I thought that was really cool. They don't really play a main part or anything. That was kind of disappointing. Let's see. Anything else interesting to? Oh, I have a bunch of the Masters of the Universe comic books. Oh, and there's actually a CD somewhere I have of Masters of the Universe. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. The movie soundtrack. That was a really cool thing to find. This was an extended 2-disc set that was available exclusively from somewhere, I don't know. Whoops. I'll just set that there. Oh yeah, there's another Masters CD set. It's for the original cartoon with all the Saban Chucky Levy awesome music. I really want to get that, but it's pricey now. I have a bunch on my watch list on eBay waiting for them to go on sale. Let's see, anything else to talk about with He-Man, She-Ra, New Adventures? Not really. I really like Masters of the Universe. I could sit around and talk about it for hours, but I only got 50 minutes on my phone, and I really don't want to do a really long video talking forever, because I don't know if people would want to see just me gush about Masters forever. Like, I could probably, like, just take, I don't know, any Masters of the Universe thing. I could take this Gwildor toy and just talk about all my memories of what I like about Gwildor in the movie, what do I like about the toy, or the classics figure, or his appearance in comic books. He's actually in Multiverse. There he is on the cover. There he is. Or I could talk about Billy Barty, who played him in the movie, because Billy Barty's freaking awesome. Ooh, or I could talk about how a merman mask showed up in a Power Rangers episode. Which one was it? Zed's Monster Mash. There's a bunch of little kids trick-or-treating, and there's a girl wearing a merman mask. Oh, and also there's the episode Scavenger Hunt. At the end, a bunch of people bring in bags of stuff, and one of the things is a broken Buzz-Off toy. So, yeah, I could just go on for hours about Masters. If that's what you want to see, I could do it. Like anything I really like, I could probably just go on and on and on. That's kind of why I wanted to do a YouTube channel, so I could have someone to talk to other than myself. Like, I've been practicing talking to myself about things because I sometimes stutter when I'm nervous or put on the spot or something. So, like, talking about something I really like, it just comes out so smooth. But, I, yeah, I guess I'll end it here.